thing that I want to put in the record here is a letter from the Alaska Intertribal Council, which represents 187 Alaska tribes which oppose drilling in the Alaska National Wildlife Refuge.
Those who come to this floor and say that's wilderness are not telling the truth. It is not a wilderness area. It has never been a wilderness area. It was specifically left out of the designation of wilderness, and it is not wilderness.
But it is a refuge. It is a pristine wilderness. The words pristine, wilderness, together mean something. This is a national treasure. This is a national treasure.
Fish and Wildlife Service says, quote, "The Arctic Refuge is among the most complete, pristine, and undisturbed ecosystems on Earth. A combination of habitats, climate, and geography unmatched by any other northern conservation area." And they say the refuge will no longer be complete, pristine, or undisturbed if President Bush and Secretary Gail Norton have their way. And they point out that Secretary Norton said, "This image of flat white nothingness is what you would see the majority of the year."
As far as you can see, nothing but frozen tundra. As far as you can see, nothing but frozen tundra. This is not some picture of caribou and lakes and a dreamy sort of place to be. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons the caribou don't come up once in a while is because the bugs are so bad they go into Canada when they're really bad in that part of Alaska. You don't see any caribou. You don't see any pictures of beautiful flowers. My Eskimo people stay there. They live there. They want this plant drilled so they can have some income to support their lifestyle. Now, because of the revenue they get from the development of oil on the North Slope, they have nice homes, they have nice buildings. Oil and gas activity has not harmed the caribou at all. No, there's no proof whatsoever it ever harmed the caribou.
Americans ought to judge whether or not they want a pristine wilderness destroyed in its pristineness and destroyed in its wilderness for the sake of a minor, tiny percentage of oil that has no impact on world oil prices, that has no impact, or negligible to be accurate, about a 2% impact, ultimately, 10 years from now, if it delivers its potential, on the total amount of dependency of American oil from abroad. A 2% difference for the destruction of the wilderness does not solve America's problem. You cannot drill your way out of America's problem. You have to invent your way. We don't need to drill in the Arctic Wildlife Refuge. And in fact, the most important oil companies in the country aren't particularly seeking to drill there. We are completely on the wrong track. And this effort to try to drill in the Arctic Wildlife Refuge is a misguided effort to keep America locked in to a place that takes us nowhere.
Don't have this on your conscience when you could just raise fuel economy and have 10 ANWRs, 20 ANWRs, because when you save this, you save it over and over again.
It is a pristine wilderness. The words pristine, wilderness, together mean something. This is a national treasure.